For our trouble spots, we're going to talk about two basic things. First is controlling the head, and second is proper body positioning. For controlling the head, let's get to that point. There's a couple sticky points in this that we work with. So first is pulling forward here, right? I need to make sure that I not just pull forward, right? Because that brings this whole body forward. I need to pull forward but kind of downward. And one of the things I can do is I can use my elbow here to push against his body to buckle that head more downward in this direction, and then I can pull down using my elbow. So just like this kind of motion here, okay? The other factor here is this arm. I need to get underneath and just lift it up high enough so that I'll be able to snake my hand underneath his neck once I'm in this position, okay? So from here, I'm gonna take this forearm and I'm gonna drive it across the back of his neck and come underneath into that tricep. Now there's one more little detail here is from this position, I wanna pull his arm across. The farther I pull this, the more control I have over that arm and the tighter it's gonna be locked in this position, okay? So if we go from a slightly different angle here, when he comes in, here, I pull down, I'm gonna come under. Here, if I do this, look at all this gap. This is a big space for him to be able to try and move or escape, that kind of thing, right? When I pull this across, this locks everything tighter, and you notice that shoulder kind of rotate back and lock into place a little bit, okay? Now the other important detail here is this forearm. If I leave this up, his head can escape out this direction really easy, okay? So when we get into this position, I need to make sure that I keep my elbow down here so that I keep that rotation in his body, okay? So I hook, pull, and bring everything down here, and I've got him locked nice and tight. When we talk about body positioning, there's a couple of key elements here. So as Nate punches, we get to this position.